Michael Huber III, good afternoon. Must be on spring break or something. How you doing there, Huber? Michael? Mike? Hopefully you're having a good start to your day. Thanks for being first in the live chat. I like your mic, your MH. Doing well, and yourself? Doing good myself. Doing good. Mariners lost last night to the Guardians, but that's okay. We beat them the first game on Monday. Last night we lost. They are playing right now. If I was on Whatnot, I could listen to the game while I'm doing my auctions. My next Whatnot auction will be on Saturday. So Don Blomdahl, HOF, is my Whatnot channel, in case you're wondering. Bernie H is in house. Bernie H is in the house. Let me see. Let me get this chat going so I know what time I started, so I can close out the early bird entries. Get 5 minutes for the early birds at the beginning of the show, and the last 2 minutes of the live stream is when you can get 2 additional entries. So you get two entries into the March or April giveaway. We're in April now. And then you get 5 to 7 points depending on what type of trivia we have for the day, and I'll announce that when we do the trivia. And so other than that, we did have Michael here at 2 o'clock, so at 2:05 we'll end the early birds. Okay, so we'll end the early bird entries at 2:05. Until then, we'll just chit chat and talk. We do have 109 entries so far for the month of April. So we finally got our first prize yesterday. Don't know if we'll get 91 entries today, but if we do, we'll make it up to the second tier. Again, last month we had 8 prizes on the wheel. Does your son still work in Pensacola? Yes, he does, Hubert. You going to be going to Pensacola Christian College? You going to head to PCC? But yes, he does. He'll probably be there for as long as they'll put up with him. No, he enjoys teaching music there, that's for sure. Don't forget, thummies up, thummies up, thummies up. You're going to go to Pensacola Christian College. All right. You'll have to try and look them up there and see if are you going to be are you there this year already? I also go down to graduate from Abels in May. Or Abels or Abels. From Abels in May. Greg Van Tim is not here, but you made it in just in time to be here. Right? Abeka. Oh, okay. Abeka. Oh, you're going to go down to PCC for the Abeka graduation. Oh, that is good. Our children both our son and daughter both did the Abeka homeschool material. It was very rewarding for them. And let me close it off right there with end the early bird entries. Let me get everybody logged in here that was here from the beginning. We got Michael Hubers. I gotta put you in here, Michael. Michael. Hubers the third. P. Third. Yeah, so just so you know, Michael, he works at the Pensacola Christian Academy. So I don't know where they do. I'm trying to think. My son didn't go to the graduation per se there, but he did go to college there after he was done with Becca and graduated from Becca. So yeah, but he works at Pensacola Christian Academy as a music teacher now. Since he graduated from the college, he went through Becca. He works at Becca also. Usually in the summertime, he works to help fulfill orders, get things ready, answer questions for anybody that has questions in regards to the curriculum. So we've got Michael Hubers in here with his 2+. We go through and get everybody logged in here that was in here for the early birds. We got Bernie H is in the house. How you doing, Bernie? Appreciate you being here, brother. God is Great's in the house with a 2+. God is Great. Crossover Paranormal's in the house with a 2+. So yeah, I'll be opening up this Stadium Club box if we do get the thumbs up. Thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. If we get into 10 or more thumbs up, we'll open up another blaster box. If we get to 20, we can open up even a bigger box. But we'll see how it goes here. God is Great, God is Great, Cross, Bernie H, Titus Cops, Michael Hubers. Does your son still work at Pensacola? Yes, he does. Dragon Fan Tim's in the house with his 2+. And yes, no more advertisements for my Patreon package, but I will do that on the first stream of a new month. Big Ray's Ball Cards is here with a 2+. Thanks for popping in, Big Ray. Big Ray, I'll be doing another sale on Saturday. I believe I bumped it up to 3, either 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. I can't remember for sure. But I do have my next Whatnot auction scheduled for, yes, his name is Daniel Blomdahl. That's right. Same last name as me, Daniel. There we go. Bernie H, and Big Ray. Okay, let me go through who I got in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 people showing up so far with 5 people in the stream. So if we've got at least 6 thumbs up, that's good. But we've got Bernie H, we got Big Ray, we got Cops, we got Dragon Fan Tim, we got God is Great, and we've got Michael Hubers the third. Let me just do a quick refresh here, see how many thumbs up we're up to, because my system's not updating like it should. So again, we have another short one today, another short biography, so it might not be as long a stream if we don't get 10. Looks like we've got 4 thumbs up from what I show here. Maybe you guys see more, but we'll check it again later. How did the guys' payment work out? Did they all pay and confirm legit on Friday? I'm still trying to figure that out. I've tried looking in my Whatnot, but I can't figure out. I don't know if I did something wrong or if something's not set up right. But I can't figure out on Whatnot. Let me take a moment just to go peek over here on my Whatnot. I could switch to that tab real quick here. So yeah, I mean, I've looked in to my settings here. I've got selling orders, listings. I look into my financials there, but it doesn't show. I don't know if they process everything through once it's, but yeah. The only thing I show in my account ledger in my financials, let me see, there's nothing in the statements. Let's see if any, nothing's showing up on my whatnot account. All it says is for payouts, account balance 0, cash out method, no payouts found. So I got to try and figure out before I do my next sale. So sometime this week I got to try and reach out to whatnot and figure out. I mean, it even shows here, congrats on your first sale. Next up, learn how shipping works. I already did that. Speedy shipping is the key to a great seller rating, so be sure to stay on top of your orders. So it says all that stuff, but I can't figure out where I've tried all the tabs to see if I'm missing something, but yeah, it shows here my sales metrics for the sales I've made and whatnot, and or my store. It shows $270 in sales. But it's not showing anything after that. As far as it shows everybody that bought from me, everybody that processed, who is watching my live show, top buyers in order. But then I can go here, referrals, tips, no tips given, shipments, no shipments need shipping because I shipped all my orders. I go to my order page and it shows like the different amounts for all the individual cards that I sold. And then cards in my car with Art Posada, what he did. If others went through with no problem, all should have went through. It processes immediately after each item auction unless there's a problem with their bank or they cancel. Whatnot takes, what's Tim saying there? Whatnot takes 15%. I don't think it's 15%. I think it's 1.5%. I don't know for sure, but I haven't seen anything. I can go up to marketing here, but I don't know how. I'm still trying to figure out how things process through. Do they do it once a month? Do they do it as you do your orders? I mean, if they're getting the money right away as soon as a person pays for it, they should be able to pay you right away after everything processes. That's why I'm waiting. I think a lot of the rest of my orders were being delivered today from what I got notifications on Whatnot from. So that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, I'm going to my shows. Yeah, I set it to 2 o'clock on the 6th is my tentative next show, but I want to make sure. And then the end it shows the one from last Saturday. So and then it shows March, and it's got my April. It's got my following shows to the 6th. Then we've got the 13th. I got those scheduled for 4, but I might I might adjust that time. It might be earlier, so I'm not so late at night finishing up. But thank you for asking, No Bigger. I appreciate that. Okay. Order ID. Order ID. So they just need a order ID, huh? Oh, let me get my hold on, let me just try something real quick while we're on this. Oh my word, why do I want to do that? It shows shipping, it shows the one when they received the order, it shows that, complete it, complete it, complete it. Oh, I'm gonna look at it later tonight when I get done. I don't wanna hold up too much time here. Maybe you can ask the, hold on a second. What's Dragon Fan Tim saying? Maybe you can ask them what's going on. Yeah, I'll do that later. Do you remember Coffee and Jam with Chris? Yeah, Michael. Yeah, I remember them. I keep in touch with Chris every once in a while. I see her on her different platforms that she does, basically. You remember? Yeah, it's seems like once she made the big times and was a lot more popular. She don't really say hi much. I'm friends on Facebook with her and stuff, so we chat that way every once in a while, right? But instead of continuing on here with that, let me get back over here to let me get this refreshed. All right, let's get back on track for what we are doing today. And we'll get ready for our trivia in just a second here. Get that up there, this up here. Alright, so we're going to do our trivia for today. Dubious distinction. Dubious distinction. Alright, so today's trivia is going to be worth 5 points. 5 entries for the first correct answer in the chat. Considering they give the platform and bring you customers you wouldn't normally attract, it's not bad. I'll do that. Donald, it is much more than 1.5%. Basically 8 plus. Okay, is it like about 8% and then 30 cents on each item shipped? Okay, so it's like 8. Oh, that's still fine. That's not bad. That's not bad. Big Ray, am I allowed to do the trivia? Big Ray, say I figured it probably was more than 1.5%. I mean, they got to make some money. 8%. That's less than 10%. That's good. That's less than a tithe of your sale. But yeah, I should get, whatever amount it was minus the 8% plus 30 cents per each. So I sold 41 items times 30 cents. So, but here we go. Dubious distinction. I'm going to just read through the trivias from here on out just once. Then I'll put it in the chat. Okay, so here's our trivia for today, Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. The baseball birthdays are, for today, Wally Moon, Gary Pettis, Art Ditmar, and Tim Cruz. But our trivia today is dubious distinction. Name the team that scored the fewest runs in a World Series sweep since 2000. Is it A, the Rockies, B, the Tigers, C, the Cardinals, or D, the Astros? Submit your guess now. Bernie H. got it right with B, the Tigers. Dragon fan Tim should have known that one. So Bernie H., you get +5 on your sheet here. I'll go over it in just a minute. Tomorrow will be the name game. Okay, that'll be easy. I was just seeing how the trivia is going to work for tomorrow. So dubious distinction. Name the team that scored the fewest runs in a World Series sweep since 2000. And it was B, the Tigers. And our answer reads B. The Giants swept the Tigers in 2012, holding them to just 6 runs in the process. The Tigers were shut out twice, recorded just 20 hits, and batted just 159 for the series. There you go. Congratulations there, Bernie. So, pretty much, I've got lots of cards for the sale coming up. I do have lots. I've got my old sleeve. Eventually I'm going to list them up on eBay, but I might give them one more run through if we have time. But 2 p.m. on Saturday we're going to do the new auction. Congrats, Bernie. Tim, you are taking the walk of shame on not knowing that about your Tigers. I let them have it. Thanks, Don. You're welcome, Bernie. That World Series sucked. All right, let me get that refreshed. Let me get the live chat here refreshed. And I'll get the main one refreshed. All right, so I'm going to put this on the sidelines right now because now we are going to go into the biography for, hold on a second, let me get it out here. We're going to be doing our biography here for Joseph Michael Medwick, nicknamed Ducky Wucky. St. Louis, the National League in 1932 to 1940. 1947, 1948, he played for Brooklyn in the National League, 1940 to 43 and 46, and to New York with the National League in 1943 to 1945, and Boston in the National League in 1945. He led the National League in batting in 1937 with a .374 batting average, batted .353 in 1933, .351 in 1936, .332 in 1939. Lifetime totals: 2,471 hits. Batting average was .324. He was named to All-Star teams in 1935, 36, 37, 38, and 39. Most valuable player in the National League in 1937. Led the National League in runs batted in and 2 baseball hits. And 2 base hits in 1936, 37, 38, and batted 300 or more for 15 times. There we go. Joe Medwick is our biography for today. Alright? It's not a long one, so we'll be in and out of this really Michael saying, have you ever been to the Hall of Fame induction? No, I've never been to a Hall of Fame induction yet, but I'm seriously considering going next year in 2025. But if I do decide to go, I'm going to have to make a reservation pretty quick, because they're probably going to be already booked up for the next inauguration. So I might just go after the inauguration, like fall of next year, kind of like me and my pastor went this last year. I almost should have saved it for going to the Hall of Fame after Ichiro got inducted, but that's okay, because it was fun when we went there. Alright, so Joe Medwick, but thanks for asking there, Hubert. Yeah, I did post some things and some pictures and some short videos on my YouTube. So, Joe Medwick, Joseph Michael Medwick, was born November 24th, 1911, passed away on March 21st, 1975. Nicknamed Ducky and Muscles and Ducky Wucky. Was an American Major League Baseball player, a left fielder with the St. Louis Cardinals during the Gas House Gang era of the 1930s. He also played with the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1940 to 43 and 1946, the New York Giants in 1943 through 45, and the Boston Braves in 1945. Medwick is the last player to win the National League Triple Crown in 1937. 10-time All-Star, Medwick was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame by the Baseball Writers Association of America in 1968 with 84.81% of the vote. In 2014, he became a member of the inaugural class of the St. Louis Cardinals Hall of Fame. We had a blast there last fall. Oh wow, that would have been pretty close to about the time me and my pastor were there. That would have been cool to have met up with you while we were there. I'd have to look for sure to make sure what dates we were there, but wouldn't that have been something if we were there at the same time and we just never bumped into each other? That would have been fun. Cards in my car with Posada. Comment, subscribe, and share. Be great. Didn't Ducky play pretty in pink? I know you'll get this trivia, Tim. Oh, you were there in November. Yeah, no, we were there, I think it was August or September, I'm pretty sure. So I guess we weren't there at the same time. Wow, you went kind of like closer to winter time. We were there when it was just changing the seasons. It might have been the end of September, I think, because the leaves weren't all changing colors yet. Let's go Orioles 2024. Bibby, are you voting for the Orioles this year? Are you rooting for the Orioles? All right. So let's continue on here. As far as early life, Medwick was born and raised in Carteret, New Jersey, the son of Hungarian immigrants. He excelled in baseball, basketball, football, and track at Carteret High School. Famed football coach Newt Rockne made arrangements for Medwick to play football at the University of Notre Dame, but he chose professional baseball instead. Okay. Nice to see Guru in the house. Yoda vintage cards. Alright. Let me refresh the chat so I know where I'm caught up with here. Different people are saying hi to everybody else. As far as his career, Medwick entered professional baseball in 1930 with the Scottsdale Scotties of the Middle Atlantic League. In 75 games, he had a .419 batting average and 22 home runs. He spent most of the next 2 seasons with the Houston Buffaloes of the Texas League. He played 161 games for Houston in 1931, hitting .305 with 19 home runs. He played in 139 games for the team the next year, hitting .354 with 26 home runs before being called up to the major leagues. He made his MLB debut with the Cardinals in 1932. By 1934, he hit .319 with 18 home runs and 106 runs batted in for RBIs. Though Medwick swung at a pitch near the strike zone, he was difficult to strike out. He became known as one of baseball's rising stars, but was competitive to the point of combativeness and regarded by some as self-centered. Medwick's hard-charging style of play got him pulled out of the 7th game in the 1934 World Series by Commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis after a hard slide into the third baseman, Marv Owen, on a triple which caused Detroit Tigers fans to pelt Medwick with fruits and vegetables. Landis also ordered Owen benched. Medwick remains the only known player to be thrown out of a game for his own personal safety. When asked about the incident after the game, Medwick replied, "I knew why they threw them. What I don't understand is why they brought them to the ballpark in the first place." Medwick won the National League Triple Crown and the National League Most Valuable Player Awards in 1937, leading the league with a .374 batting average, 31 home runs, and 154 RBIs. Remains the last National League player to win a Triple Crown. He would have won its home run component outright, but at the home run hit in a June 6th game that was later wiped out by forfeit left him tied with Mel Ott. Medwick also led the National League with 237 hits, 111 runs scored, 56 doubles, 406 total bases, and a .641 slugging percentage. Medwick's 64 doubles in 1936 remains the National League record. He also held the National League record with 7 consecutive seasons with 40 or more doubles until Stan the Man Musial topped it with 9. In 1940, the Cardinals traded Medwick and Kurt Davis to the Dodgers for $125,000 and 4 lesser-known players. While still a solid hitter, Medwick never excelled defensively, where the Cardinals felt he was losing some of the skills he displayed in his 1937 Triple Crown season. Team president Branch Rickey and owner Sam Breeden also thought the trade would be best because they thought that Medwick was becoming increasingly discontent with being a Cardinal, having spent all season haggling with the pair over his contract. 6 days after the trade, Medwick was nearly killed by what some at the time regarded as a beanball thrown by former Cardinals teammates Bowman. A mob of Dodgers, led by their manager Leo DeRocher, charged the mound and had to be restrained from going after Bowman by the other Cardinals and the umpires. Uniformed members of the New York City Police Department sat with Bowman in the dugout to protect him from the crowd, and on request from the Dodgers president, Larry McPhail, nearly 100 were present by the end of the game. William Dwyer, Brooklyn's district attorney, started an investigation to determine whether the hit by pitch was deliberate. Bowman blamed the incident on sign stealing by the Dodgers. Dodgers coach, Chuck Dressen. He said that Dressen would whistle each time he saw the sign for a curveball. Hearing the whistle, Medwick stepped toward what he thought was a curveball, but Bowman had decided to throw a high inside fastball to confuse them. When Medwick strode forward, the ball hit him in the temple and rendered him unconscious. Medwick did not blame Bowman for the beating, telling one of Dwyer's aides, "No direct threat had been made to me by Bowman. I saw the ball leave his hand, but that was the last I saw of it." National League President Ford Frick conducted his own investigation, and DeRocher and the Dodgers told him they still thought the hit by pitch was deliberate. Bowman countered that, "I never meant to hurt Joe." On June 20th, Dwyer's office dismissed the case for lack of evidence. The next day, Frick reached the same verdict. Though contemporary baseball writers wonder if the beating would affect Medwick's playing, baseball historian Frank Russo does not believe that it did, pointing to Medwick's strong statistic in 1940. In 1941, Medwick helped Brooklyn win their first pennant since 1920. He was traded to the New York Giants in 1943. During a U.S. tour by a number of players in 1944, Medwick was among the several individuals given an audience by Pope Pius XII, who had been Cardinals Secretary of State before the elevation to the papacy. Upon being asked by the Pope what his vocation was, Medwick replied, "Your Holiness, I'm Joe Medwick. I used to be a cardinal." That's a funny one. I root for the O's kind of back when all the Ripkins were senior, junior, and that FF brother. You were FF? Laugh out loud. Well, Donald, gotta go. Take care. Oh, no problem, Huber. We'll definitely see you again soon. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you, brother. All right, Crossover Paranormal. Hey, Yoda, Big Ray, and Cops. By Big Ray. All right, let's continue on here. Where was I? Where did I leave off? Oh, there. And late in his career, Medwick said that golf was helping him stay in good physical condition. 36 holes per day allowed him to walk more than 10 miles without heavy strain. In 1946, he was signed as a free agent by the St. Louis Browns, but coming out of spring training was unable to stick with the team and was seemingly out of baseball at just 34. He eventually returned to St. Louis to finish his career with the Cardinals in 1947 and 48. Medwick retired with a .324 batting average, 10-time All-Star over 17 big league seasons. And then he stayed in the game at the minor league level. In 1949, he was player-coach of the Miami Beach Flamingos, a Class B team in the Florida International League. He had 375 at-bats in 106 games with 121 hits for a .323 batting average. He continued playing through 1952 with Class B, Raleigh, and Tampa, but his numbers declined substantially. As far as his career statistics, in 1984 games played over 17 seasons, Medwick compiled a .324 batting average, 2,471 and 7,635 with 1,198 runs, 540 doubles, 113 triples, 205 home runs, 1,383 RBIs, 437 base on balls, 362 on-base percentage, and a .505 slugging percentage. He recorded a career .980 fielding percentage in 12 World Series games, 1934 and 1931, and he had .326 with 15 and 46 with 5 runs, 5 RBIs, and 1 home run. Later in life, in 1966, Medwick was hired as a hitting instructor for the Cardinals minor league system, a role he held until 1975. During spring training that year, on March 21st, he died of a heart attack in St. Petersburg, Florida. He was buried in St. Lucas Cemetery in Sunset Hills, Missouri, a suburb of St. Louis. His legacy: Medwick received no votes for enshrinement in the Baseball Hall of Fame the first 7 years after his retirement, which is sometimes attributed to his strained relationship with teammates and the press. He continued to fall short of the required 75% vote threshold on numerous ballots until he was elected by the Baseball Writers Association of America in his final year of eligibility in 1968. After his election, "This was the longest slump of my career. I had gone 0 for 20 before, but never 0 for 20 years." In January 2014, the Cardinals announced Medwick among 22 former players and personnel to be inducted into the St. Louis Cardinals Hall of Fame Museum for the inaugural class of 2014. Joseph Medwick Park, along the banks of the Rahway River in Woodbridge Township and Carteret in Middlesex County in New Jersey, is named in his honor. There you have it. Let's do his Hall of Fame recap here for Joe Medwick. All right, he was a left fielder, born November 24th, 1911, Carteret, New Jersey, in the United States. Died March 21st, 1975, at the age of 63, in St. Petersburg, Florida. He batted right through right. His MLB debut September 2nd, 1932, for the St. Louis Cardinals. His last MLB appearance, July 25th, 1948, for the St. Louis Cardinals. His MLB statistics: he had a batting average of .324, 2,471 hits, 205 home runs, and 1,383 runs batted in. Played for the St. Louis Cardinals 1932 to 40, Brooklyn Dodgers 1940 to 43, New York Giants 1943 to 45, Boston Braves 1945, Brooklyn Dodgers 1946, and the St. Louis Cardinals 47 through 48. His career highlights and awards: 10 times All-Star from 1934 to 42 and 1944, World Series champion in 1934, National League MVP 1937, Triple Crown 1937, National League batting champion 1937, National League home run leader in 1937, 3 times National League RBI leader in 1936 to 1938 in the St. Louis Cardinals Hall of Fame. He's a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, inducted in 1968 with 84.8% on his 9th ballot. So there you go, Joe Medwick, our Hall of Fame player to highlight today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed learning about Medwick. Tomorrow we will be doing Jose de la Caridad Mendez Baez. What a name for those long Hispanic people when they use the mothers, the fathers, the so many names. But it'll be a fun one tomorrow. Hopefully you'll look forward to seeing that one. Let me see if I can find them quick. I think this is him. Let's see. Should show him being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Jose Mendez. Yes, 2006. I found him. So we'll be ready for tomorrow now. All right. Oh, no problem there, Robert. We're going to get ready to open up. Let me do a refresh real quick. See how many thumbs up we're up to. See if we're doing 1 or 2 blaster boxes today. Got you in here, Robert. Okay. I think we are up to 7. Well, we'll see if by the end of the stream we get up and get another one. But we'll open one for sure. Okay. Let me just go here. Score each side here. That way I don't scratch the top of the box. Okay. That one back there. Get back over here. No, not over there. Where am I going? Over here. And over here. Alright. So we will be definitely finishing off this case this month. That's a lot of boxes. 40 in the case. Oops. Oh, I threw that back there and I have it right here. Okay. Always my pleasure. I enjoy doing these biographies, that's for sure. Okay, I see the top loader. 25. Oh no, do I have this one already? Derek Jeter. Yeah, I think I got this one. I know this is the card. But we got the master photo for Derek Jeter, number 25. So we'll put Derek Jeter here in front of the Hall of Fame baseball postcard there. Let's pull out the 8 packs here. Okay. Get this ready for a repack. I'm going to be doing the Patreon repacks here soon. Okay. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Let me get a sip of water real quick here. And I think I need a couple of fish. Oh, just the right number. I need 4 fish. Wipe off any residue there. Okay, remember we found Willie Mays yesterday. And then when I was looking somewhere else to check something on it, I was like, oh. So we need 113, Michael Harris, and 138, Hideki Matsui, to finish like that. We got J.P. Crawford for the Seattle Mariners, Oh, let me zoom in here. Should be a base. Yep. Hank Aaron 103 base. Then we got the Yu Darvish with the Padres base. Then we got a Jose Canseco color variation. And that's the black Jose Canseco. Go right there. And then the Ke'Bryan Hayes with the Pittsburgh Pirates. 165 base. Okay. Mike Rollins, Daddy, Braves fan. Thanks there, Mike. Thanks for popping into the stream here. Appreciate you. First time in the channel. Brady Singer with the Kansas City Royals. Base. Then we've got a Thurman Munson. Ooh, we got a Cal Ripken Jr. for my Cal Ripken Jr. PC. Base for the Thurman Munson. And we got the Cal Ripken Jr. And I wish that would have been a refractor or something. I think I got this one, but this is the base. Chrome. Now I'm going to put that right in front of the Derek Jeter. They're both Hall of Famers. Then we got the Chief Fantasy Mookie Betts. Insert. I'll put that one right there. And then we got the Craig Biggio base. Daddy. All right. Let's go into our next pack here, pack number 3. We got the Will the Thrill Clark with the San Francisco Giants base. We got the Matt Wallner rookie card for the Minnesota Twins base. Then we've got the Vladimir Guerrero. That's a cool one. I like that one. Base. Then we've got a color variation, Randy Johnson, 295 base, but it's the red. The red Randy Johnson. And then Nolan Arenado with the St. Louis Cardinals base. Okay, pack number 4. Thummies up, thummies up, thummies up for me. If we get up to double digits on the thumbs up, we'll open up another blaster box. There we go, Alex Verdugo, base for the Boston Red Sox. Teoscar Hernandez with the Seattle Mariners base. Then we've got the Andre Dawson with the Montreal Expos base. Got a color variation, Rhys Hoskins, Philadelphia Phillies, and it's a red Philadelphia Philly. Ooh, all portraits, no landscapes yet. And the Derek Jeter matches the master photo we pulled, number 25 base. All right. Pack number 5.
recovered.
All right, we got George Kirby. George Kirby, the Seattle Mariners base. All right, Clayton Kershaw with the Dodgers base. Got the Oswald Peraza rookie card for the New York Yankees base. Got the Max Fried with the Atlanta Braves base color variation. It's a red, our first portrait red. And Jordan Groshans rookie card for the Miami Marlins base. Okay. Pack number 6. All right. We got Carlton Fisk, Hall of Famer, with Boston base. Brandon Crawford with the San Francisco Giants base. Then we've got George Springer with the Blue Jays base. Got our Virtuous of Velocity, Jordan Alvarez, or Francisco Alvarez. Sorry about that. And last but not least, Hunter Green with the Cincinnati Reds base. So nothing earth-shattering yet. 2 more packs to go in this box. First card is Johnny Bench, the Cincinnati Reds base. Then we got a Robbie Ray with the Seattle Mariners base. We got the Eddie Murray Hall of Famer with the Baltimore Orioles base. We got Bernie Williams color variation for the New York Yankees, and it's the red. We got the sepia yesterday. That was pretty cool looking. Made it look more old style for the old style player. Mel Ott with the New York Giants back in the day base. Last pack magic. Let's see if we can pull some heat out of this last pack. I'll see y'all later, everyone. Have a blessed day. I gotta go back to work. Oh, no problem there. Appreciate you stopping by, cops. Appreciate you being here. Ryan Mountcastle with the Orioles base. Garrett Mitchell with the Brew Crew base. Then we've got Joey Meneses rookie card for the Washington Nationals base. We've got 2 more. Corbin Burns with the Brewers base color variation red. And last card is Gabriel Moreno rookie card for the Arizona Diamondbacks base. There we go. That should wrap everything up for us today. We just do one more double check here, see if we went over. We made it to 8. double digits again. That's okay. So we still got tomorrow. Let's see, we've got how many more boxes we got on? 7. Got 7 boxes left. So we'll probably finish next week on the Stadium Club. Okay? Unless we start getting more people showing up for the streams. Alright. So let's get ready to do our 2-minute warning for the end of stream. Then we'll finish things up for today. Alright. Okay. There we go. Go ahead and start there. It says start the end of stream 2-minute warning for your final entries for today. Matty Ice cards with a 2+. Bernie H with a 2. Big Ray's ball cards with a 2. Okay. What time did I do? 302, 305. No, 304. 304. So when we hit 304, Bernie H. Have a great evening, Donald, everybody. Another great stream as always. Thanks, Bernie. Appreciate your support, brother. Here says Big Ray. Bernie says, hey, Matty. Matty Ice cards. Here, kinda. It's okay, Matty. I got you covered. Got you covered. Take care of this one. And God is great. And Dragon Fan. Cops. Cards in my car. Give my regular supporters extra entries when possible. Okay? So, and the 2-minute warning. As soon as I type it in there, no more entries will be accepted. Okay? And the 2-minute warning. Good night, all. Great bio and trivia, Don. See you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thanks there, Big Ray. Appreciate you, brother. Alright, so y'all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day. And we will see you tomorrow for another show. The episode 214. Getting up there. 300 and some when we finish, everybody. Don't know if we'll finish this year. We might get close. How many days are left? Alright. So you all take care. This has been Don Blomdahl, HOF Biography, episode 213. Joe Medwick Trivia 2023 Top Stadium Club Blaster Box Plus. We didn't get to the bonus. But until then, you all take care. As David says in the end of all his streams, it's not just words, but be blessed. Y'all take care, and we will see